Imagine for a moment with me, what if the greatest genius of humanity, Leonardo da Vinci, woke up in the year 2024? How would it feel to live a day in the skin of this extraordinary man, navigating between his ancient quirks and the technological marvels of our time? I'm at the Louvre, gazing at that enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa, when suddenly a vision overtakes me. Leonardo, no longer a dusty figure from history books, but alive, breathing, and discovering a world only he could have imagined. Morning dawns with the first golden rays of sunlight. At 5:30 in the morning, when most of us are still clinging to our pillows, Leonardo is already awake. Naturally, his modern loft resembles a futuristic laboratory, its walls covered with digital screens displaying his sketches, now brought to life through holographic projects. "I've always slept little," he murmurs while checking his smartwatch, fascinated by the graphs tracking his sleep. 20 minutes every 4 hours was enough for me. But this tiny device on my wrist knows my heart better than I do. There's a delicious irony in this. The man who studied the human body by dissecting cadavers under candlelight now monitors his heartbeat with a device smaller than a coin. Breakfast is a sacred ritual. Leonardo moves through the ultra-modern kitchen, his hands still nimble as he prepares a feast of fresh fruits and artisanal breads. "I never tasted meat in my entire life," he reflects while blending an avocado smoothie. "But had I known this green fruit held such celestial flavors, I would have crossed oceans to find it." The morning progresses, and Leonardo heads to his digital studio. An iPad Pro rests in a glass table, awaiting his creations. With an Apple Pencil in hand, he sketches what would be his modern version of the helicopter, a sleek, sophisticated drone. 13,000 pages filled my notebooks, Hugh whispers, focused. But this infinite screen could hold all of humanity's dreams. His fingers dance across the digital surface, crafting flying machines that make his original designs seem like mere first drafts of a grand symphony. In seconds, the drone takes on a three-dimensional form, spinning on the screen, as if already soaring through the skies of Milan. No one brings an extraordinary encounter. In a modern cafe at the heart of the city, Leonardo sits at a table with two holograms brought to life by artificial intelligence, Galileo Galilei and Isaac Newton. "My dear friends from the future," Leonardo jests, "we can finally converse as I always dreamed. Galileo, I always suspected you drew inspiration from my studies on optics," he teases with a sly smile. Galileo's hologram responds with a virtual laugh. "And you, Leonardo, stole my dreams of the stars before I was even born." The conversation flows between discoveries, theories, and laughter. Newton expounds in gravity, while Leonardo scribbles on digital napkins, their ideas intertwining in an intellectual ballet that transcends centuries. The afternoon unfolds in a lush green park, where Leonardo walks wearing augmented reality glasses, observing birds, now accompanied by detailed information floating in the air. "Before, I dissected cadavers under the faint glow of candles to understand how a heart worked," he murmurs, awestruck. "Today, I can see every muscle fiber, every vein, every mystery of anatomy without spilling a drop of blood." Birds soar around him, and through the digital lenses, Leonardo sees not only their movement, but the physics behind each wingbeat, the calculations, aerodynamics, the mathematical poetry of flight that always captivated him. As the sun begins to bid farewell to the day, Leonardo chooses a refined Bulgarian restaurant, where plants grow on the walls and food is served like works of art. His diary is now digital, a screen that captures not just words but drawings, videos, and holographic memories of an impossible day. art never dies. He writes while watching the city light up through panoramic windows. It merely transforms, evolves, finds new paths. To touch the human soul, I painted with brushes on canvas, sculpted marble with my hands, designed machines on ancient scrolls. Today, my canvas is infinite. My brushes are Madiev light, and my machines soar through real skies. Leonardo da Vinci's day in 2024 ends as it began, with insatiable curiosity, a thirst for knowledge that 500 years could not quench, and the absolute certainty that the future is even more beautiful and mysterious than he ever dared to imagine. This is the magic of a timeless genius, the ability to adapt, to marvel, to keep greeting, no matter in which century he awakens. Leonardo da Vinci would not merely be a visitor in our time. He would be, as he always was, a visionary shaping tomorrow.